What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to BlueRidgeSilverhound. And guess what, guys? For the very first time in the 26 years that I've been in coins, for the very first time, I finally got denied rolls at the bank. Yeah, you heard that right. I guess all in all, this coin shortage is a big deal. It's for real out there. And, yeah, I would say that things have gone to a complete halt at this point regarding my, I guess, master plan to continue on the Blue Ridge Bounty Pull program. That's probably the biggest news. All right, so yeah, I made a decision to put the program on ice as of right now. Hopefully that this whole thing blows over sooner than later. It's a pretty wild kind of like state of affairs that's going on through the banking system. I walked into the bank, and this is one of my regular banks I deal business with. I have a personal account through them. My one other bank, I have a business account for our Amazon store. So that one's all good. But the one bank that I enjoy going to because they provide some of the, I guess, more diverse type roles that you could ask for. Yeah, it said, Sean, buddy, old pal, we can't give you any rolls. We don't have any. The last of the rolls that we have left are for our merchants, and it's not a whole lot. Okay, so that was the first. So there are two firsts in this particular, I guess, episode. They actually asked me for rolls for the very first time walking into a bank. We are in desperate need of bank rolls. Do you have any? Well, I do. I have a little bit that I could kind of roll up. Because, you know, obviously, if you're coin roll hunting, one thing you do is you pick up the rolls, you search through them, and you designate another bank to dump them at. Okay, that's just, you know, that's kind of like the more common sense, basic way. If you're going to teach someone to coin roll hunt, that's kind of tops in my book, all right? You designate a bank that you know you can pick up quality rolls from. You search through them. You find another bank, preferably a different company, that you dump them at, all right? So that way you don't recycle through the rolls that you had just sent to one bank and then end up getting it somewhere else. All right, so I was like, yeah, I could do that. I mean, it's weird. It's strange. For the very first time, someone had asked me if I had rolls. And that little 30-second little montage at the beginning of the video was just that. I was able to cobble together about $300 in coins. I, opened up the piggy bank. We have this jar that you use for water coolers. Okay, one of those plastic ones. That was probably filled up about this much in there. And I spent the better part of the morning, instead of doing a video with you guys. That's why it's occurring so late in the day. Because I've been working on that all morning. Had lunch with the wifey, came back home and did some more, and I finally finished. It came out just under $300 face that I will be dropping off tomorrow. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why in the world would you go through so much trouble to do this? Well, the answer is really simple. These are institutions, businessmen, people. They are people that have helped me out throughout the years with my coin roll needs. Now, I would be remiss that I think this whole thing kind of sucks, because it does. Up to this point, within the last 30 to 45 days, I've thoroughly enjoyed going through these bankrolls with you, each and every single one of you, and we were able to give away $100 to a lucky winner at the end of June. And I was hoping I would continue on that tradition and make this pot as sweeter and bigger than ever. And I thought about, okay, well, what if the coin shortage kind of hit me really hard, where I'm incapable of doing this? What are my other options? Well, I could go out and try and get more silver to search through. Cherry picking silver is a good thing. There's a lot of varieties and errors that people typically don't pay attention to. All right, remember the $50 roll I did earlier in the month of June? That was a lot of fun. We found a couple good things out of there. Wheat cents. Okay, I could do that. But I only have really one dealer in the area that provides wheat cents. And I paid him a visit, and he doesn't have anything. Because with this whole virus, this whole stay-at-home orders, spending time in the attic, not doing anything with the lights off and, one fan going. Yeah, there's not a lot of quality material making their way to the coin shops. And there's still some of them that are closed. That's kind of a big deal to me. Because, as you guys know, that's my channel. I like going to coin shops and, mixing it up and kind of reviewing things, buying stuff. And even that slowed down a little bit. Okay, but the good news is that the online presence, the e-commerce way of obtaining nice, rare, investable coins, silver, whatever that you want, is still very much alive, and it's very active. Okay, but that's the rub, I guess, is that you have to go on there to purchase it. Okay, you can't see it, smell it, touch it. All right, which is kind of what I like to do. If I'm going to buy something, I want to be able to see it, run my fingers through it. But anyways, kind of crazy, strange. So it really leads to a question that I've received through the email string and even on Facebook, which, by the way, Facebook's going bye-bye here shortly. That people have brought to my attention. I've kind of dismissed it a little bit because I thought, it's a little bit too quick of judgment. All right, too quick to pass judgment on what's going on. But is this whole virus thing the final nail in the coffin of physical money? That was the question that I've received not once, not twice, in 18 different emails since the beginning of this whole virus pandemic, reach around, slap in the face event that we're going through right now. 18 people in 90 days have brought up this very question. And now it's got to me thinking more deeper and wider about this question. And I have two answers to it. Yes, we are going to go to a cashless society here in the near future. No, it's not going away anytime soon. All right? We're in, again, you've heard me say this, we are in strange, different times. More stranger, more different than we've ever been through, okay? If you look at early America, circa 1880s, 1890s, all right? A lot of things were going on. There was a lot of various illnesses, diseases going around. People were sitting there scrubbing the crap out of their coins because they thought that their coins would hold a lot of the virus and bacteria. Okay, we're kind of back, and we've come full circle into that same frame of mind. Only this time, people aren't really touching the money, but at the same time, they're hoarding what they have. They're not making the effort to go to the bank and reseeding what needs to be done. There's just not nearly as many people going out to places. Now, there's your diehards, there's the Gen Z crowd that likes to go to the mall and the beaches. That's still happening, but those people are thoroughly used to paying with Venmo and Apple Pay and, sending money across the Digiscape. I like that. Digiscape. All right, I'm going to patent that one day. But, yeah, I could see it coming. Now, the thing is, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a ridiculously amount of just time and energy and research to do a full conversion. This is not something that's going to be an overnight success deal. It's not going to be, because there's a lot of things that need to happen. All right, there needs to be a generally smooth transition from a society that we're still using cash, even though there is a huge emphasis on digital payment, to a largely cashless society. But I could see it coming in the future, and that's going to affect us coin guys quite a bit. Now, where it's not going to affect us nearly as much as, when it comes to old coins, classics, silver, gold, things of that nature. But the modern kind of like coins and currency that you see today can disappear just like that. And the one, I guess, several biggest factors that's going to kind of need to work out is these companies that have to develop machinery and servers and everything like that to make it work. It's going to take years, if not possibly decades. Okay, it might fall outside of, my max time on this earth. It's just crazy to think about. But, I could be dead and gone by the time this all happens. But it is going to happen. All right, it's just going to be a matter of time. In the interim, we are dealing with something that we've never dealt with before. All right, we always thought, hey, 9/11 happened. That was like the biggest thing that's ever happened that we've never dealt with before. And then years had gone by. It's almost 20 years old, by the way. But here we are. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and then sure enough, it's a new animal that we're tackling here. And yeah, it's kind of confusing to a lot of people, and to me, I kind of feel lost, because it's like, well, there are a number of us that are super ultra dependent on actually going out buying these coin rolls to do their videos on, and then there are some folks like you that aren't at all ingrained in the YouTube verse when it comes to actually doing videos, but you like watching the videos and you love doing these coin roll hunting activities yourself, and then all of a sudden it's come to a screeching halt. I can't even imagine how things are going to move forward in quick, rapid time. Okay, I could see us being cashless and strapless until probably the holidays, and probably after that too. Now, the Federal Reserve, the U.S. Mint, they're ensuring that they are continuously cranking out production of coins and paper money. We'll see how that goes. You can't make this stuff fast enough. There's hundreds of millions of people that live in the U.S., all just in this country alone, and the prospect of having to make enough coins to not only fulfill each and every single one of the people that still use these monetary instruments, but all of the businesses and companies that depend on actual cash on hand. But anyways, I just wanted to share my strange and unusual occurrence today at the bank. Yeah, you heard it here first. I am going to be halting the Blue Ridge Bounty until further notice. But rest assured, we are going to continue it. I will be doing other giveaways throughout the rest of the summer. Some U.S. Mint products, some silver, things like that. Something cool, really different. As a way of thanks. Thank you for being great supporters of my channel, each and every single one of you watching right now. Love you guys. Thank you. Appreciate all of the support. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's not really a rant. I'm kind of disappointed. I felt like I lost a family member, to be honest with you. It's just so strange. You know, it's like, man, if I can't get bankrolls, that shuts out a completely, like, section of education and talk tracks and all that great stuff. So it's like, well, what do I talk about now? So, anyways, I'm your host, Sean, with BlueRidgeSilverhound. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for instant notification. Yeah, peace out, ladies, brothers, and sisters, and everybody else out there, dogs, cats, gerbils, and gophers. You guys take care. Have a good one. Coinaholics, we are discovering together. If you can get the rolls at the bank, all right, I would definitely jump on it. All right, so you guys take care. Have a good one.